Hello, I'm Jada, and this is the first episode of the Apple Socks podcast. Ooh. I'm sure you probably don't know me because I haven't really done. Sorry. I put you on a spinny chair, so I can spin you around, but I'm not going to because, because I said so. So you probably don't know me, but as I said, my name is Jada, and this is the Apple Socks podcast. I started this just kind of for fun, and because I have trouble sleeping sometimes, and the reason I have trouble sleeping sometimes because my mind doesn't like to shut off. It likes to keep going, spinning gears and whatever. So, sorry. I don't. That's why. Scary. So at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or something like that. I don't know. I was thinking about stuff, and I thought of actually. So this is a bit inspired by, if you know it, Couch Surfing with Koi. I think it's been a month since he posts on there, but that's okay. That's okay. How many times am I gonna say So, and I randomly had the idea because I've been kind of interested in stuff like this for a while. And that's part of the reason why I actually have this mic. I don't just have on hand. Back when I was 10, 11, 12, maybe 13, I had a YouTube channel, and it was really bad and really cringy, and I'm not going to tell you the name of it. But back then, my parents were like, oh my god, she loves YouTube so much. They got me a mic, which I'm kind of surprised they did, but now here I am, right? So, and on that YouTube channel, I think I just played Minecraft and Roblox, and I talked, and sometimes I had friends on, and you could hear them really crappily because I would just put them on call, and they'd be kind of in the background, and it would just be static, and you could only really hear me. Yeah. So I did get the idea from him for this podcast, because lighting change. I don't have any lights on right now. It's kind of getting darker. It's late afternoon, getting close to evening. So it was 1 a.m. last night. And I was thinking about his podcast or whatever, because I haven't caught up yet because I started watching it late. And but I'm very close to I'm on one of the last few episodes now. It's his one, but on by his own. Anyway, and I got a bit inspired on that. I was like, why don't I just make my own podcast, and then maybe I can talk about myself, and then I can also just invite friends over, and then we can just do it, and then it'll just why not, and it'll be kind of for anyone, if anyone is watching this. I don't really know if anybody is. Oh, I have my fan on, actually. I'm gonna turn that off for better. What? Holy audio quality, I know, right? Because sorry, that's my little brother with his friend in that room. My hair is everywhere. Because basically, I don't know if it's kind of scary. I almost don't want to talk. Basically, just kind of I don't know, just seeing my life, and then having my friends on as guests. It's almost just kind of talking about like life and being like real and kind of hopefully funny. Am I funny? I don't know. Hopefully I am. Yeah. And then you just kind of get like an idea. I could just start inviting my friends on, and then we can just like have fun and talk about life and kind of like get deep, but also do light topics too, and kind of just like talk. You know, if you're up for that, if you want to do that with me, like, and we'll just like talk. We'll be kind of real about life, and we'll just be kind of looking into like a snippet of my life. Whoa. So yeah. So hey. So basically, before I get into this video too much. So basically, okay. It's been a while since I recorded this video, basically. It's like now, it's like 3 weeks into school. Homecoming is coming up like this next week. This next week. And yeah, my Sweet 16's coming up this next week as well. On the same day as the homecoming game. Yeah. And Stray Kids are going live that night too. It's Big Chin's birthday and like yeah. It's like a really it's a really cool day. Yeah. Toss. Basically, so before I get into this video more, I've been thinking about this, and I was like, I don't know how I would do this every week and get a new person on this every week with how busy all of our schedules are. I'm gonna be honest. And like, I don't know, it might be a bit, I like this format and I would want to do that thing with people, but I don't think I'll be able to do it every week. And I also just want to post other things. So I decided, I was like, you know what? Why don't I just like post other things, and I'll try to put at least one thing out every week, I think. No promises yet. I know there's like so many people really looking forward to it, but sorry. Yeah. So basically, I'm just kind of gonna do whatever. I'll post stuff, and then hopefully, if there's chances that come up, maybe I can get other people on and do this. So I'm thinking this could kind of be just like a random series that could be on here. Like some people just where I could just like post. Sorry, I was like, yeah. Oh. Yeah. So where I could just like, I could do this as like one of my little things, and maybe just like talk about stuff every once in a while, because I like this like format. I like this, but I just don't think I could keep it up, and I feel like I'd get too bored of it. Respectfully, like I could do it over a very long length of time, but I don't think I could do it as like the only thing I do and doing it all the freaking time. Like I feel like I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I got that juice in me for that, and I don't know if I can just like think of every time, and if I don't think I couldn't get bored of it. I think I could get bored of it. Yeah. So that's that, and yeah. So this will just be like an introduction. This could just be like an introduction to me, and then I can maybe continue with this. Yeah, depending on stuff. So I am a little, I don't know if it looks more on the video, but I think I am a bit pinker than usual. Sorry. My hair keeps freaking bothering me, because it's like, it doesn't like to like act nice. And it's like, what the freaking heck? Just like look nice look nice. please. Yeah. But if I look a little pinker on cameras because I got sunburnt at a track meet. Yes, a track? I don't do track. I used to. Did I used to? I don't know. You'll find out later in this video. Oh my god. Yeah. Cross country meet yesterday. It was really sunny out and I got burnt. My shoulders are quite red too. I got like the cross country tank top tan lines. Cute. So yeah, I don't know how long. I just like yapped a lot and made things longer than I think I needed to for this little portion. But I thought I'd add this in, and I haven't even edited the video at all yet, which I don't think I'll do much editing, honestly. I don't think I'll really need to. I think I'll just edit this clip in and then rewatch just in case, and then just kind of. I don't think I'll really need to do much. Ooh, I was touching something to do with the mic. I don't know if I just did anything. I think you can hear me fine. Oh my god. Yeah. Skin at my red out. Yeah. Did y'all see, actually? Now that I'm here, why don't I'm just gonna do a really fast yap. Did y'all see Cat's Eye and Laffy together? I wish I was there, bro. I should just like book I wish I was at that concert. I don't know. I want to go to the Cat's Eye concert in November, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Yeah, sad. And I like Laffy a lot too, but I don't know. I haven't gotten any concert tickets for her, and I'd have to look at her stuff, and I don't know. I also don't know as many of her songs, unfortunately. I haven't been a fan of her as long, and haven't gotten to her as much, but I do follow her on TikTok, and I like a good amount. All the songs I've listened to by her, I've liked, and I see a lot of clips of her all the time, and I think she's really cool. But I just don't know. Yeah, I feel like if I'm with the amount of money I have, I feel like if I'm gonna go to a concert, I want to know them pretty well, if that makes sense. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I'll go to Laffy, but I want to go to Cat's Eye, skin on my now. I bet you taste just like the summer, under the covers. Me in the middle, overprotective of my lover. You make me wonder, like, ooh, you could have anyone else you wanted to. But I'm begging you, hands off, Gabriella. Wait, Gabriella. La 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 la. Yeah. So just add, so I kind of yapped too long, but I hope y'all like this little extra bit, and just so you know, like, I'll hopefully do more stuff like this, and I will go through with inviting some friends on here, hopefully, but I will end up doing other random things. Like what could I do on here? I could do random stuff. I don't know. I'll think. I'll get them juices flowing. I could I can do things, right? I think I could, Ooh, ASMR. So yeah. Okay. Bye. Back to video. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm turning 16 in like a month and like, I don't know, a week or something, or like 2 weeks, like a month and a bit. Yeah, I know. But so I am so minor. It's okay. It's okay. I don't even know where my brain is. I keep like moving my microphone around. Anyway, yeah, that's how old I am, if you wanted to know. It's okay to still find me funny. This is really bad. Anyway, so I have my little notes here. That's why I'm like, oh my god. So one of the things I wrote down is I should just like say some random facts about myself, right? Because like you don't know me. Well, first off, here I'll talk about the set. So as you can tell, you probably tell I'm laying on my bed. Got my little, yep. I got like a random painting in the background, and the baddies on the wall, cat's eye. Oh yeah, I don't know why I touched it like that. I'm sorry. Random facts about me. Yay! My favorite. Okay. So I just kind of wrote down the topics. I thought I'd just write down topics and then not really have it planned for like the natural flow. You know what I'm saying? So my favorite color is blue. That's a random fact. I have a TikTok account that I've posted a bit on. It's called Apple Socks 00. So you can see that. And I do a bunch of, I have like concert clips on there and a few other like random things. I posted a Gabriella hand tutorial for like, helicopter hands. It's not very good, but it's there. Ooh. Our random facts. I don't know. I'm in a lot of sports and clubs, and yeah. I can't really think of anything else. I don't know what I was expecting. Also, I was expecting to say. Okay, so next up. So I thought I'd talk a bit about, I guess, my origins. Could I say that? I don't know if that's correct. But, like, me... You can hear them in the background. It's okay. Just about, like, me... Yeah. How I came to be. So, fun little story. Oop, just kicked you there. Sorry. Fun little story. I'm, like, really covering. Fun little story. My parents were dating for 3 months before I was conceived. My mom was 22. And then, luckily, they ended up staying together because they both had wanted kids anyways. And they were like, oh my god, we'll make this work. And I came to be, and then I ended up being the flower girl at my parents' wedding when I was 4 years old. So I'm really lucky that they stayed together, because, yeah. Yep. So because of that, because obviously, like, my mom was, like, a college kid, and then my dad was at, like, some, like, smaller job or whatever, they weren't very financially stable when they first had me. Like, I know they had a good amount of help from, like, family, and I have moved, so I have a big age gap between me and both of my younger brothers. I have 2 younger brothers. I'm 7 years older than the older one, and 12 years older than the younger one. Because they decided, because they wanted to have more kids, but they wanted to wait until they were, like, actually financially stable. So that took, like, 6 to 7 years of me being around, I guess. Which makes sense. Like, that's a good decision on their part. But before my brother was born, we had moved houses 4 times, all in the same city, actually. We were in this, like, so I don't remember the first, of course, because I was just a baby during it, but we were in this, like, small apartment in an attic at first, and then we moved to, like, kind of like a smaller house on this, like, really busy street, and I can't remember it. It's like I remember it, but not very well. But that was like for me when I was a toddler. That was my second house. Then my third house, I lived in like a duplex, like a house with 2 houses in it, and I lived there from the ages 3 to 7. And then when I was 7, we moved into the house I currently live in now, which so far has been my favorite. Although, one thing is, my last house, the one at the duplex, that one, my room was painted fully Lorax themed. Like, the whole room was like a Lorax setting. It was so fire. Yeah, and we like, it was actually really good. And I think they painted over it. Shame. If I saw that at a house, I would have kept it. Honestly, do you have to do that? I think you might have to do that as a realtor. Or whatever. I don't know. So that's a bit about me, just as a youngin', I guess. Oh, yeah. This one, actually, I think I accidentally switched them up, but that's okay. Basically, I thought I'd talk about some of the internet phases I've been through, because, yeah, kind of how I got brought to be, yep. So I was through my time being an iPad kid, and then into a kid who watched YouTube on their laptop, and to now, I have had a lot of like really awkward kind of bad phases I've been through. Well, not like for me, but kind of like cringy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I talk to my friends, I'm like, yep, that was me, okay. So start off, I was like, okay, I want to say when I was probably like 8 or 9, I had an iPad and I had like a screen. It was like this it was like this iPad and had like a chunky blue case around with like a handle, Probably got like food all over all the time with my like sticky fingers. And I didn't have the YouTube app, but I learned how to use YouTube just through Google search. So I would do that. So I wasn't actually signed in on an account, but I would watch YouTube doing that. And I was like, at that time, I was, that's pretty young, but I was like a fan of like, if like the Little Club and stuff, like that kind of Minecraft, like roleplay stuff, like Little Kelly, Tiny Turtle, all those names. Also, by the way, I don't even know if I'm talking to anyone. I'm gonna just act like I'm talking like to like a whole ton of people right now. To like anyway, so I went from that, and then I went to, from like 10 to 11 years old, I was a big fan of Dream SMP. Yep. To even past that, probably. Wait. No, because that would have been like, actually would have been to like 11 to, wait, 2020, 10. No, because I'm born in 2009, but I'm like late 2009. 10 to, sorry, 10 to like 12. That's when it wrapped up, didn't it? Like 2022, 13, 12, 13, 10, 11 to 12, 13, something like that. Anyway, Dream SMP. So I got into it pretty early on. I was into it right when Tommy and It joined that's where I was. Right when Tommy Ant joined, I hopped on his content. I wasn't a fan of Tommy Ant before then, but I think I saw like one of his first streaming SMP things, and then from there it all kind of went downhill, you know. Actually, wait, I can't believe I skipped over this. Before that, I was in the gotcha phase. Like, you know, like the alpha girl in the all boys school. Devil's don't fly. So don't know you not to fall. Devils don't fly. And we almost had it all. But I got chains and you got wings. I know that life ain't fair sometimes. Devils don't fly. But I try. You know, with the devil angel on our sides, and like, oh, the one with the one neglected daughter, and then the other one's like really loved. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them was like, the mom would always be like, I hate you, you're not my favorite, and then when I look at that one and be like, you're my favorite, oh my god, she would love her. I don't know why I went, and whatever, and also just like other random. My goodness, like human and all alpha school and the gotcha singing battles. Yeah, and then out from that I went to Dream SMP, of course, and there's all that stuff. And then after that I was kind of like, I was like an anime fan. I still like a bit, but like I was like heavy into it. That's was like all I was watching. Like, I still like a bit. Like, I like Attack on Titan, maybe Demon Slayer, and yeah. And sometimes I go back and rewatch. Whoops, doing it again, moving it again. Fruits Basket. That's a really good one. I like to rewatch that. Yep. Okay. And then after that, I went into a Genshin Impact phase, which I joined pretty early on. And I think I like took a break and I like went back. Or I didn't take a break, I just couldn't figure out how to log back in. Actually, I knew of Genshin Impact because of an It's Funny video. That's another Minecrafter for you. Or also like AFMAL back in the day. Oh, when I actually first got the YouTube app, before the Dream SMP, the first YouTuber I subscribed to was LD Shally. So that's pretty cool, I think. Yeah, and then so I was on to Genshin Impact. And then now it's still, I wouldn't really say it's like a phase. Like I like other music artists. It's not like I just like this K-pop. Yep. Some of my friends tease me for it a bit, but it's okay. Also, some of my friends like it too, so it's like, you know. Or like I have one friend, and she literally talks to me about like her stuff that she likes, and then I talk to her about Stray Kids. Yup. So, and I like a lot of artists besides just like K-pop ones, but I am kind of into a lot of those. So it does kind of, my track record for stuff I've liked is kind of, yeah. Yep. Yeah. And then I still keep up with like some of the Dream SMP people, but like mainly just like Tommy, Jack, Tubbo, maybe Quackty sometimes, depends. So that, I don't know. Yeah, because a lot of them kind of went, you know. So yeah, those are kind of like my internet phases, which I meant to do before I just went into talking about like my family, but I actually got those switched up because, of course I did. Oh, I don't know what that was. It was like a licking laugh. Yeah. And then, yeah, but I am pretty extroverted and I can like hang out with people for a long time. Like I have my friend and she like lives a block away and I sometimes just show up at her house and we'll hang out for a while and then she'll be like, Jada, go home. And I'll be like, what? Why don't you want to hang around me? And she's like, Jada, I'm literally about to fall asleep. I'm about to pass out. I'm like, oh, shoot. That's totally how we talk, by the way. Yeah. And then also just like, so yeah, because of all those clubs, even though I don't go on my way to talk to people. Well, I do, but I don't. Most of the time it's people approaching me and then we talk. Like, sorry, I'm like realizing I'm slouching. Got like lock in. Most of the time, I will say I think it's usually people approaching me and then we become friends. Although sometimes I approach people, I'm like, if I know they're friends with somebody I'm friends with, I keep like moving this around. I hope you can still hear me good. If they're friends with like people I'm friends with, then I'll be like, hey, oh my god, you know this friend? I'm also friends with them. Can I hang out with you? You know what I'm saying? Or like just by extension, if I hang out with one friend and then their friends came over, then I end up like kind of becoming friends with them. And there's just a lot of opportunities to be friends with people in clubs. So, I don't know. It sounds like I'm trying to prove a point. Yeah, I actually have so many friends. I'm like the coolest kid on the block. I know you want to be me. No, that's terrible. I would say the people I surround myself with, not all of them definitely, but a lot of them. Sorry, there's a notification. It's annoying me. A lot of them I would say are respectfully, cause me too, like tryhards. Like it like in school, I have a friend who's literally I think on like 4 different executive boards. It's sophomore year. And she started hopping on she's doing 4 different executive boards for clubs, and she does like competitive dance where she like goes to different cities and maybe even different states. I think she's been in like Minnesota, because I live in the Midwest. I'm not gonna say where. Well, it's obvious I don't live in Minnesota now, but but yeah, and like they all like have really good grades, and I have pretty good grades too. And I'm in a lot of I'm in 7 different clubs and 3 sports, and I'm in theater. Like I do musical and haunted house. So I can't even be one to talk, you know? So it's like all the people I surround myself with are very similar in that way. Like they're all very much like they're just like all like nice kids that try really hard, and they have friends who've gotten into Harvard and Yale. Yeah. That's like when I saw that on those posts, I was like, oh, dang, good for them. I don't even know them, but I know them because of them. It's like, oh yeah, wait, my closest friend from when I was like 4 is literally like good friends with her. Wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? Oh, the freaking notification. Sorry. You know, so that's kind of like the people I'm around, and yeah, and a lot of them, I don't know, kind of like that. And then also some of my friends are less on that end, but not in their like terrible kids, but they just like they get good grades and they do good in school and they're like good kids, but they're not like I don't know how to explain. Like they use my notes because I just pay attention. They don't, because they're freaking yappers, which me too. But yeah, yep. I hope I don't know. I felt like, I don't know if that give you a better image of me. Maybe? I don't know. I keep like making weird. I keep like puckering my lips and making faces. I'm like, I really should have turned notifications off. Oh my god. So yeah, I hope, I don't know if I should say, if that gives you a bit of idea of like other guests I have on. Some of them are like really loud. Like my guy best friend, I guess is what I would call him. I've also known him since I was 4, and he is freaking loud. And you know, hopefully I can have him on one of these times. He's also very funny, but he's freaking loud. He literally, like, he's just loud, and he's a character. And me too. Like, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah, I don't know if that helped at anything. I'm kind of still awkward at this. I'll figure it out. I got it. I got it. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Now this one is okay, so here's the thing. So now I'm turning 16, you know, old enough to have my driver's license, old enough to like, I don't know, do things, I guess. Like, I'm thinking about like dating and whatever. But the thing is, here's the thing, okay? I don't even know. It's like I kind of want to date, but at the same time, like, who would I even date? Like, I'm gonna be so for real. Like, I can't even think of anyone that I would think of in that way, if that makes sense. Like, I can, but I can't. Like, I can think of people, but I'm like, I don't even talk to them, do I? And I could like start talking to them, but like, I don't even know them. Like, I don't even know anybody that would, I don't know. And like, I actually have to, I don't want to have to approach people for that. Like, be like, hey. The freaking, ugh. I just don't. It's like I wanna, but I don't wanna. I don't wanna, like, do I kind of want to date? Yeah, but do I want to get up and do it? Not really. Is it really worth the hassle? I don't know. I might do it this year, but we'll see. Because I can try. And then there's this, like, kids. I was like, in freshman year, I told this guy, and I was like, oh, yeah, I haven't dated anyone. And he was like, you haven't dated anyone? Sorry, I wasn't dating in middle school. My God. Relationships. You know what? My relationship I had in first grade lasted longer than most of the ones that I see happen in middle school. Let's be so for real. Like, what? Like, I don't think middle school relationships are, like, even real. They're just kind of, they want to be old for real. And this isn't even old. I'm not even old. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. What? Like, I think the only couple that I've seen that are still going, there's actually one couple that I've seen still going. They've been going since 6th grade. And I like, oh my goodness. I like check up on them like every few months. I'm like, oh, they're still going. Oh my God. Like, it's kind of cute, honestly. Like, wow. Been going since 6th grade, and now you're going to sophomore year. And now for high school, they go to different schools too. It's like, damn. Like, yeah. And it's like, you know. And they're kind of cute, honestly. But like, I don't know. All the other relationships I've seen don't work in middle school. Let's, like, them being able to make it last this long, that's a feat. Good on them. Good on them. Not me though. I mean, I don't know. I never even did one in middle school. I don't know why I'm. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know. Anyway, hobbies. So I mentioned a lot about like sports and clubs, but I never said what any of them were. So I'll tell you. So first off, sorry, my throat's been like gone recently. Like, I'm kind of talking. I'm talking in a way, so I'm not talking very loud. I'm not trying to use my voice very much. My voice is like a bit raspier and a bit lower than it usually is, I think. Not really by much. I think normally when I talk, I talk like this. I think normally when I talk. No, I don't talk like that. I don't know what I talk like. This might be what I talk like. I don't know, honestly. I'm rethinking my voice. I don't even know how my voice sounds. Sometimes when I hear it afterwards on video, I'm like, who is that? Why do I sound like that? I hate it. I sound like a gremlin. I'm like, what do I sound, Sorry, my hair is like all over. It's like, you know what I'm saying? My goodness. That's what I say that a lot. I go, my goodness. That's how my things like to do. If you can't tell now. Anyway, hobbies. So for sports, I do 3 sports. This year is gonna be my first year doing cross country. That's my first sport. So technically, I don't do it. I'm now doing it, but I did train for it over the summer. I was like running. And then another sport I do. This is my main sport. My main sport. Annoying the frick out of me, bro. My main sport is soccer. So that's why I mainly train for, and yeah, just why my favorite sport. And I prioritized it when I was in middle school. I did track and I did hurdles. Oh my god, that was so fun. I actually really liked hurdles. And I would still do it if soccer was at the same time, but I chose soccer over track. Tough. Yeah. But I really like soccer. And my team is pretty cool. And yeah. And then my third sport, I saved this one for last. My third sport's bowling. Yes, I'm on the JV2 girls bowling team. Stop. It's actually... It's so funny whenever I tell a person. They're like, oh, I'm like, oh, sorry, I can't do that later because I have like stuff going on. They're like, oh, what do you have going on? I have bowling practice. If somebody asks what sports I do, I don't usually say bowling. No hate to the other bowling people, but like it's a little bit like, oh, yep, I do bowling. It's not even like actually considered a sport. Like we go against our teams, but it's still considered a club because it's not like, I don't know. We have like jerseys. I don't know. Maybe one day bowling would be cool. Maybe I should start announcing it with pride. You know what? I shouldn't be scared. I should just be like, yeah, I do bowling. Yep. Okay. So yeah, that's my sports. I don't even know if you'd really consider bowling a sport, but I guess you kind of can. Because playing teams and you're like going against each other. I mean, you can consider golfing a sport. I don't know. Okay, and then theater. So in middle school I did improv, and I was actually like an improv leader. But then this year I didn't do improv just because I knew I wouldn't have time for it. Because like when gigs go on and stuff, that's probably when like, I don't know, I'd have other random stuff going on. Like for example, I knew soccer would probably go on during some of them, which they did. And also is pretty small, and they only let one person on this year, which was somebody I knew, and I was really happy she got on. I was like, oh my god, it's so good she got on. She like eats. So I'm happy for her. But yeah, so I was like, but I did improv in middle school, and then I did the haunted house. Don't turn off on me now. Maybe should I turn on this light? Is this good lighting? Just a second. It's bothering me. No, you're right. Whoop. You ready for this? Oh. You're like moving everywhere. My goodness. Ready for this? So I turn the light on, right? Now I use my phone. Oh. Can I get it? Oh, it didn't really show much on camera, but I just made the brightness a lot brighter. I turned it up to 100%. Anyway, so going on what I was saying, theater. So I was in the haunted house. I hid in a spider web and brought out this scary puppet thing, and I screamed. Yep. So it wasn't really a lot of acting for that one. It was just me going with this and then going, ah! I would like scream at the top of my lungs, my voice. After that, actually, it's not as bad as some of the other ones because I didn't do as many like shifts. And also at first I was kind of scared to scream, and I didn't know if I should scream or not, so I didn't scream until later on. But yeah, and then I was also in the musical, and I plan on being in both again this year, musical and haunted house. For the musical, it was a really good musical. I really enjoyed it. I was in like the vocal ensemble, so I was kind of just like, like a background character. I would do random little dancey things, not as dancey as the dance ensemble, but dancey enough. And I mainly just focused on singing, and I guess kind of acting, but that wasn't too hard because, and just think Frozen when there were Frozen scenes. I don't know, but that was a lot of fun. I had my friends and I doing that. That was so fun. There were times where we were there for like 12 hours a day. Like we were there from like 8 in the morning to 8 at night, or like whatever. But I can't even imagine, like, for the leads, they must have been there so longer, or just like, the director and everyone else. And everyone else. The director and all the people that like helped making the show were there for a lot longer than I was. And I was like, and yeah. But that was a lot of fun, and I'm gonna do it again. And you know what? I'll be there for longer. Well, I don't know if I'll be there for longer. I'll probably be there for the same amount of time, unless if I was able to get a bigger role. But I don't think I can. If I'm being honest, I dropped out of college, found myself a whole new realm of knowledge. I think I have that song memorized. That's really bad. Well, it's not really bad. It's not a bad song. It's a little corny, but that's okay. I feel like there are much worse YouTuber songs. Let's be so honest. I do think I have that full thing memorized just from back then. Should I try? Man, if I'm being honest, I dropped out of college, found myself a whole new realm of knowledge, foraging around the forest for sounds that I can rhyme with orange. Look, I'm a traveler in a world of hunters. It's not about gaining clout. I'd rather ride the clouds and feel the comforts. On the trending tab. Hope this won't be ending bad. Checking analytics is like working in a forensic lab. Oh Lord, life's getting hard. I'm too young for the credit card. And I crashed the very first time I drove my parents' car. Teardrops made friends between screens while teens screamed our ears off. You might have believe it, but a life of dreaming is real tough. Sometimes, but that's the real stuff. Day by day, putting on my brave face. Hey, maybe we made mistakes, but that's okay. Yeah. Nah, we all need to take a break. Nah, nah, nah. If I'm gonna be honest, I need a little bit of a breeze, 'cause I'm living and loving my life by the sea. Yeah. I think that's later on. We're quite chunky. Sometimes I watch you bird taking wrong turns, treading on eggshells, laying on a bed in mills. Don't take a wrong turn, or else you get impaled. Get impaled. I'm just a happy guy, treading through the angry times. Something amplified. No, 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 no. I live in love in my life by the sea. Life by the sea. Yup. I'm surprised I remember that much, honestly. I remembered, I think most of it, I just got a little lost. And I was starting the whole time because I don't think I've ever actually really sang out loud much. Is that copyright? Probably not. My singing wasn't that good anyways. Did you like that? Was that funny? Was that good? If you've never seen the Dream SMP, that's actually terrible. Or just even like know of like Tobo stuff, that's bad. That's rough. Oh, I'm like staring you dead down. I'm like, that's okay. Moving on to next. Wait, okay, so I talk about theater, right? Clubs. So I'm in. I think I said 7 different clubs. I think it's 7 different clubs because I'm in like a girls weightlifting club. I'm in a theater club. I'm in ski club. I'm in. It's like this club to prevent like senior loneliness. So we go to like nursing homes and we just like hang out with the older people and have fun and do whatever. Cause yeah, I'm in Key Club. What else am I in? I'm in. I'm in. Maybe it's only 5. I feel like there's more. Maybe I should have wrote this down. If I'm missing anything, then that's a real shame. But I got 5 for now. So I lied. I'm in 5 different clubs, 3 sports, musical, and haunted house. Oh, and I also have a job. That's fun, right? I have a job, and I just like, oh no, I make a bunch of food. Yeah, I like make hummus and salads and salsa because I work in like a deli at a grocery store, and then they also have like a juice and smoothie bar there. So I also make juice and smoothies. It's like, and they have to come up to the window and talk to me. So like, I work and I make food, but then whenever somebody comes up to the window, I'm like, oh hey, da 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 da, yeah, I can go make that for you, and I go make it and I bring it out to them, and then they go, yeah. So it's like being a chef, but I also have to do customer service. How fun is that? I know, right? Because there's like cutting boards and like areas, it's like counters right by the window. So I'm just like, I don't know, I'm making salad or salsa or hummus, or sometimes like baking random things that they put me on that, or like I may be cooking, I may be making sandwiches, prepping random foods, kind of just doing whatever, honestly. And then a person comes up and is like, oh hey, can I have a smoothie or juice? I'm like, yeah, I'll get that for you in just a bit, okay? Do you want, you know? And then, oh, random stuff. That's so great of me to put. Just like random hobbies. I do like a bunch of random things because I've been drawing for a while. Like, not like, I don't like take art classes. I used to in middle school. I took like art, like actual like art classes, and I'm decent at it. Like I can draw, and I can do like a bunch of other random things. I kind of draw and I make things with clay and I paint and whatever, just as like random hobbies, just for fun. And like when we have to do group projects in class and somebody has to draw, I usually pair up with my two friends specifically for like these. We're in a class where we kind of get like a lot of projects, and there's like sometimes there's art involved. Whenever there's like drawing involved, they always look at me and they're like, "You got that?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So that kind of feels nice. Like I can draw, right? Well enough at least. And I do just make random things out of clay because I have two big tubs of clay because I thought you need more clay for a project, but I only needed like a third of a tub, and now I had and I had originally bought 2 tubs of clay, so I just had a bunch of clay, and now I've just been making random things out of that clay, and then I also have acrylic paints, and I paint the clay things I make. Yep. Or I don't know, I journal. I just write down most stuff that happens in my day. And I'm always listening to music while I journal. So I write down like what song I've written that day. Like, ooh, that'd be fun if I could I could take you through some real quick. Don't know if I'll say the days. It's in the same journal as this. Just kind of, let's see if I can find a page. Oh. Oh, like for this one, it's like I'm listening to "Don't Know Why" by Norah Jones. Do you know that? My parents used to play Norah Jones for me all the time. Don't know why, na na na, na na na. I don't remember the lyrics. I'm listening to "Shut Up, I'm Talking" podcast. Earth, Wind, and Fire by Boy Next Door. Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. That's more basic. That's okay though. That's a good song. Don't hate. Freaking. Yeah, I know you haters are looking. I already got the mommy. Yup. Alrighty. Walk Out on Water by Stray Kids. Killing It by P1 Harmony. Oh, yep. Couch Surfing with Core right there. This is so fun, isn't it? Oh, and then we got some of my drawings. See, I don't know. Is this kind of good? Wait. Oh, is that? Oh. Well, that's a terrible angle, and it looks terrible, so it's okay. It doesn't look terrible. It looks fine. Here, I'll actually show you. I'll show it off. One of my other friends said it's good, though, so I'm hoping it's good. I'm kind of holding it weird. It's okay. Is that good? Oh, I just put my mouth on the mic. Is it good? Is it kind of good, at least? The hands are good, I think, at least. The shading's kind of good. I don't know. It's good enough for me. For me, it's good. You know? I used to draw a lot of Genshin Impact characters, and I would draw in, like, that anime style. You know what I'm saying? Couch surfing. Oh, I'm listening to Feel the Pop by Zero Base One. Not right now, but in this. Easy by Stray Kids. Get Lit by Stray Kids. Touch by Cassie. It's a bit sad, touch. I'm feeling too much. Yep. Yeah. So that's just some of them. Yeah. I know that was like a great thing. Did you learn more about me? Yeah? Okay. That's great. More random stuff I do. What other random stuff do I do? I rollerblade. I don't know, sometimes I taught myself how to rollerblade, actually. I went out on my bumpy ass sidewalk and just started like rollerblading on it. And then I learned. And now I'm pretty good at it, actually. So, a self-taught baddie right here. Yup. I used to rollerblade with like my friend because she'd be across the street, one that's a block away. Because during COVID, you couldn't like go by each other, whatever. Our parents wouldn't let us by each other. So I remember I'd rollerblade on the opposite side of the street from her, and then we'd do like races down the street on the opposite like sidewalks, and that would be cool. That was cool. Or she had like a window where on one side there was a couch, and then they had like a little bench on the other side because they had a porch. So I'd sit on the bench on the porch, and then she would have like the window open, so it was a screen window only in between us, and then she'd be on the couch, and then we'd play Roblox together. So we'd talk while playing Roblox through the window, while I'll be singing while I would be sitting on her porch. Yeah. What else do I do? I read a lot. I have like a whole stack of books right here that I need to read. I also have a big bookshelf over there, which I think has been in the background of a few of my TikToks. Yeah. So check out Applestocks00, all lowercase, on TikTok. Yeah, was that a good plug? I think it was. To everyone, to the bajillions of people that are probably watching right now, because I know I'm about to be such. Oh my goodness, I keep kicking you. Sorry. I'm sorry. Like, wait. Okay, my bad. Has that been dead? Is that dead now? I think it is. Am I gonna get hit on for bringing the dead? I don't even know. Trend? That was so 2024. Oh my god. My bad. Yeah, so I read a lot. I have a lot of books. I'm reading a book right now. And I've been reading books, and I go to the library a lot to get books because I like reading. And I used to do writing too. Like this is pretty cool. When I was in 5th grade, I had a poem, and I submitted it to a poetry contest. And no, this is 6th grade, not 5th grade. 6th grade, and it got in, and so now my poem's in the book. I didn't get anything for it. Because it was like, only a certain amount, because I had like a few other friends that from my school that didn't get theirs in. So like, it's like I won, but also not really, because I didn't win anything, because they had stuff up that you could win, but it's only given to certain people. Like top 3 and like top to some like random ones or whatever. But I never got that. But I did get in the book. I don't think I'll show you just because it has like stuff in it. Like I think it might, I don't know, it might like say personal stuff or something, which is fine if you know personal stuff about me. I just don't want you knowing like where I live. I don't think it'll show where I live, actually. I think that's like a total lie. If anything, it might just show my state. Oh no. Yeah. And then what else do I do? Video games? Not really. Kind of, but not really. Like, I'll play Minecraft and Roblox sometimes. Honestly, Roblox, I only really play if, like, friends invite me on. I don't really do it just on my own. Minecraft, I recently just got back into that. It's been forever since I had played. And I just got back into it, and I started a world, and I just like got my first diamond yesterday. Oh my god. And it was freaking just 1 diamond too. It kind of annoyed me, but it's okay. And for like other video games, I used to play a lot of Animal Crossing. I should low-key get back, because if you look at my Switch, it says over 150 hours of Animal Crossing on that one island. So it's like I've done so much work on it, but there's still so much more to be done. You know what I'm saying? So I could do that. I did some of like the Zelda stuff, but I never finished one of the Breath of the Wild. I never finished that one, although I got pretty far, and I still have yet to finish it. Yeah, and then I don't know. I think I played like Pokemon Violet, and then that one I also never finished. I'm really good at not finishing games, honestly. I'm really good at so this is something I do a lot. I switch between hobbies all the time. I pick up a ton of hobbies. I know how I have finger knit and I like loom too. I have like a fourth of the way made hat over there, like that was forever ago when I was working on it. I have just like sometimes if I get Legos, I don't know, I don't get Legos too often, but I do like making Legos when I get them. Like I have a good amount of Lego flowers over there. Oh yeah, games. Oh, I have Fortnite, but I don't really play Fortnite. I only play Fortnite when my friends call me or when they ask to play Fortnite. So I'm on a call with like, yeah. And most of the time we just do the freaking chill guy pillars. Yeah. Yup. That's what we do. Oh, so I'm not even that good at Fortnite. I mean, I'm good enough. I know how to play, but not very well. Like I can always the other people, my other friends I usually play with that usually ask me to play Fortnite is 3 other guys that are freaking so into the game. And then recently I added one of my friends and she's a girl, and she actually, not that matters, but just saying that they get very into it, and she gets into it but not like screaming her head off, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But and they're always like I can hear them talking if we do like, I don't know, battle royale. I don't know if that's the right mode, but one of those ones, and they're always like, they always go, they always go, they're always like, oh, Jada's a dead weight, but that's okay, we'll just carry you around. Or whenever I do something, like I revive one of them or something, they're like, yes, Jada, yes. Yeah, I know. I'm just one of the guys. I wouldn't be mad if you clicked off, honestly, if after I did that. That's atrocious. That's atrocious. And I used to be like that, but that was when I was like in 2nd or 3rd grade, so that's actually excusable. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I'd be like, oh, I'm one of the guys. We play football together. I was never actually playing football. I think I was just playing catch. I still don't know how football works. I'm gonna be honest, I show up to the games, but I never know what's going on. But yeah, I know soccer. And I know baseball pretty good, actually, because my family's pretty big into baseball. They're not as big into football. That's probably why. Yeah. And then other hobbies, I don't know. This. Oh. Also, I collect candles. Yep. Well, not really collect, but also kind of collect. It's not like I'm looking for a specific collection. It's just like I like good smelling candles, and I always light them. I even have like a candle lamp for one of them, and I actually light 2 candles at once in my room. My room always smells good though. My room never stink. Even if I didn't have the candles, it wouldn't stink. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it smells extra good, right? Like my room currently smells of beach linen. Yup. We're kind of we're nearing the end. So I think that might just be a good introduction to me and the podcast, because we've been going for like over an hour now. Oh, we have just hit the 1 hour 2 minute mark, depending on if I cut anything out. I don't think I'd cut too much out. I'm not particularly mad at this. It's my first time, and I keep freaking kicking this chair because you're on a spinny chair. Maybe one time I kind of want to spin you around, but I feel like that's not a good idea. Especially with this freaking, I have like some freaking cords hooked up to this laptop too. It's not a good idea. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this podcast with me. And I guess podcast. Do I have to like do something official for it to be a podcast, or can I just like say it's a podcast? I think I can just say it's a podcast. I'm gonna be honest. And I hope you enjoyed this episode with me. Yeah. Okay. Bye. I'll see you later. This was the Apple Socks.